So a very good day to everybody, and thank you all for paying attention to this brief video. NVMI is in the process of preparing for an accreditation visit. It's kind of a fancy word, and basically what it means is that every 6 years, every school, every public school, and many private schools in the United States and in other places of the world get evaluated by other school teachers and principals to make sure that the school meets certain standards that are necessary for the school to earn the accreditation seal, which just means that when a student goes to college, for instance, the college knows that the courses that they took were offered by a school that had capable teachers, a proper curriculum, a demanding way of evaluating student success. And so part of that process involves us surveying all of our students to get some information about their perceptions. So in a moment, you're going to be you're going to be asked to complete this survey, and you'll be sent a link to it from your LOC teacher in the chat box. And I'm going to go over with you each of the questions so that you are sure what exactly each question is asking you. So the very first question is, what company do you belong to? Pretty easy. Then the next question is, how many years have you attended NVMI, including this year? So if this is your first year, you check 1. If this is your second year, 2, and so on. If you're a 12th grader and you've been here since 6th grade, then this is your 7th year. Then the next question is, what grade are you currently in? And then we get to the section where we're asking for your opinions. So the first question asks you to respond to the statement, my TAC team is helpful to me. And you have a total of 4 options that you can choose from. You can strongly agree with that statement, agree with that statement, disagree, or strongly disagree. So to say that you agree or strongly agree with the statement means that you think that that statement is true or very true. And to say that you disagree or strongly disagree is to say that you don't think that that statement is true. You think that that is a false statement. So for this first question, you are asked to pick from amongst the 4 choices regarding your particular TAC team. So if you're in Alpha, that's Chief Morgan, First Sergeant Allender, and Specialist Franco. If you're in Bravo, that's Chief Poulos, Sergeant Padilla, and Sergeant French. If you're in Charlie, it's Captain Luna, Sergeant Perez, and Sergeant Cahanding. If you're in Music, it's Master Sergeant Carganella and Airman Valadares. And if you're in Headquarters, it's Colonel Kiermaier. So pick one of those 4 choices to describe your feeling about how helpful your TAC team is to you. You do have to pick one of the answer choices because those are all required, some responses required to each question. The second question, I am treated with respect and fairness by the NVMI staff. So in general, do you feel like the adults on this campus treat you with respect and fairness? Question 3, my academic counselor is helpful to me. So in Alpha, that was Miss Bailey, now it's Mr. Vargas, Bravo, Captain Theodore, Charlie, Ms. Sanchez, Headquarters and Music, Ms. Diabula. So how helpful would you say your academic counselor is? Number 4, when I have a concern or a problem about my classes, I'm able to get help. So that's help from teachers, help from the after school program, help from a counselor, help from an administrator. Whenever you have a concern or you need help with a class, you're able to get help. To what extent do you agree or disagree with that? Number 5, if you have a personal concern or problem, not about grades, but about something going on in your life, something you're feeling, something going on with your family, something that you're sad about or you're struggling with, are you able to get help from somebody at school? Number 6, do you have adequate technology tools? Stuff like your Chromebook, your hotspot, access to your electronic planner, access to your email. Do you have the tools that you need from a technology perspective here at NVMI? Number 7, when you need help or tutoring in one of your academic classes, it is available to you. So we're focusing here on classes like English and math and science and history. When you need help, can you get it through the after school program, through before school homework help, through Saturday MASH, through credit recovery when you fail a class? Are you able to get that help? Number 8, the NBMI superintendent, principal, dean, and other leaders are willing to help me and listen to my opinions and concerns. So this is asking you the question, all of the adult administrators on campus, do you feel like folks are willing to help you and listen to you and respond to you when you need help? So this is people like me, Colonel Kiermaier, Ms. Wilson, Ms. Jackson, Ms. Nahar, Chief Pullis, Mr. Coach S, Coach H, Ms. Uribe, Colonel Salache, Ms. Diaz. Those leaders at the school, do you feel like we are willing to help you and listen to you? Number 9, how much do you agree with the statement, NBMI is a pleasant and happy place to attend school? Number 10, the food served for breakfasts, lunches, and dinners at NBMI is good to eat. So I realize we haven't been on campus for almost a year, but if you ate on campus before, how do you feel about the food that you eat? We're talking about the food from the cafeteria or from the after-school program. Number 11, my school is a safe place. So how much do you agree or disagree that NVMI is safe? Number 12, my teachers care about me. How much do you agree or disagree with that? 13, NVMI has high expectations for me academically. We are expecting you to do well in your academic classes. Number 14, NVMI teaches me habits of good character. Are we teaching you right from wrong? Are we teaching you about treating other people with respect? Are we teaching you about doing the right thing? Are we teaching you about making our world better? Number 15, NVMI works to help me develop a healthy and fit lifestyle and habits. So how much do you agree with the idea that NVMI is trying to get you to be physically fit and healthy? Mostly physical health, but also in general health. Number 16, NVMI has quality activities for me to participate in outside of class time. That means before school, after school, weekends. This includes stuff like summer camp at Camp Pendleton, programs that we offer during winter break, spring break, winter, after school. Those kinds of programs are those good programs for you to participate in. Number 17, the discipline system at NBMI is fair. So we're talking about the merit-demerit system. We're talking about the idea that when people are giving you a merit or a demerit, that you feel like that process is fair, or if you disagree with that. Number 18, this next set of questions is all about whether you think the classes you are taking are preparing you for the next stage of your education. So if you're a 6th or a 7th grader, you're talking about preparing you for the next middle school grade. If you're in high school, you're talking about preparing you for the next grade in high school. If you are in one of the higher level high school grades, especially 11 or 12, this is asking you, how well do you feel your classes are preparing you for college? So 18 is about your math classes. How well are they preparing you for the next phase of education? 19 is about your English or ESL or ELD classes. 20 is about your science classes. 21 is about your history or social science classes. 22 is about any art or music classes that you've taken at NVMI or that you are taking at NVMI. 23 is about your LOC or JROTC classes. 24 is about your Spanish classes. Again, if you haven't taken a Spanish class, then you can choose the I haven't taken a Spanish class option. 25 is asking you, how much do you agree or disagree that NVMI is preparing you to be a positive leader? We keep talking about that you take a class called Leaders of Character. Are we teaching you how to be a good leader when you go out in the world? Number 26 is a kind of a general question. How satisfied are you with the education you receive at NVMI? Overall, are you highly satisfied? How much do you agree or disagree with that? 27, teachers are willing and available to help me outside of class time. Do you think teachers are available to help you, willing to help you when you need help outside of class? 28 is about our before school, after school, Saturday MASH intercession program. So this is specifically about the programs that are run. They used to be called YPI. Now they're run before school. This is stuff like before school homework help that Ms. Blanco offers. It's after school tutoring, after school athletics, after school cheerleading, after school band, after school any of the enrichment classes that you take after school, any of the CAB activities that happen after school. That's what you're writing about in 28. How much do you think that those are helpful? 29 is, how helpful do you think our athletic program is? So we're specifically talking about our sports program here. You agree or disagree that we have a quality athletic program. 30 is that NVMI is trying hard to help you be taught well during this pandemic. So we have a synchronous learning program where you're going to school every day, going to each of your classes. How well do you think we are? How hard do you think, do you agree that we are working hard to try to provide you a quality education during the pandemic? And then the last two questions are, you're attending NVMI because you want a quality education in a safe and positive environment. How much do you agree with that? That your reason for coming here is that you want a good education, you want to be safe, you want a positive place. And then finally, how much do you agree with the statement, I want to go to college? The last portion is where you can write any comments that you want. We will read and listen to all of your comments. So if you want to say anything, we'll be happy to read it. Please try to be respectful. I would encourage you not to list specific names of people that if you want to talk about people, but we will read everything that you choose to type, and then you click submit and you are done. So the other thing that I wanted to mention is that your LOC teacher is going to give you a link to a parent survey. And if one of your homework assignments tonight in LOC is to go home and ask your parents to complete the parent survey tonight. If your parents complete the parent survey tonight and then send an email to citizenship@novamill.link, then you will get 25 merits for your parents completing the parent survey. Your TAC team is giving you a link in the chat box right now, and they will post the link to your Google Classroom so that you have the link to share with your parents tonight. We will also email the link to your parents. The survey is both in English and in Spanish. It's the same survey. It's got both English and translated English phrases into Spanish. We would like every parent to complete it. You can have more than one parent complete it if you want. But when they get to the end, they will get a message that pops up that says, thank you for doing the parent survey. Please send a screenshot or a photo of this page to that particular email. It's called citizenship@novamill.link, L-I-N-K. And then with that picture, they need to send your name and your student ID number to that email with the photograph or with the screenshot, and then you will get 25 merits. Remember that your merits can be used for gift cards at the end of the year. They can also be used to help you pay for Camp Pendleton. So each merit is worth 10 cents. So 25 merits is the equivalent of $2.50. So we're really trying to encourage everybody to get the survey completed by their parent. If you have more than one parent or guardian at home, more than one person can complete it. If your grandparents or aunts or uncles are involved in your school life, they can complete the survey. But in order for you to receive credit, you must get this email sent this evening. Okay, and you will not get the 25 merits if you do not complete the email, get the email sent to citizenship@novamill.link by today, Wednesday, at midnight. Thank you very much, and appreciate you all taking the survey and getting your parents to try and take the survey too. Have a great rest of your day.